Hello guys, in this video we shall be reviewing yet another 2020 fireworks catalogue, and this brochure is from Chestnut Trading. I'll be skipping over the Astra pieces as I discussed these in my last catalogue review, which was Astra Fireworks specific. I also discussed the British Bulldog, Firestar, Nightstar and Scorpion brands in last year's 2019 catalogue review, so for that reason I'll only be looking at the new products in any great detail. So as we open this catalogue, we see that this Nitro box from Firestar is labelled as new. It's interesting to note that although this wasn't in last year's catalogue, it was in fact available via Morrison's supermarkets. I can only speculate that perhaps Morrison's had exclusivity to this item in 2019 and now this year it's more widely available. This was previously sold for just £10 and for its size has excellent variety with fountains, a mine, shot tubes, a Catherine wheel and 2 Roman candles. In 2019, Chestnut Trading advertised a 19-piece Solar Frenzy selection box by Firestar and an identical 19-piece Typhoon selection box by British Bulldog, although they now appear to be discontinued. On pages 6 and 7 we see 2 larger selection boxes which are brand new for 2020. This Devastation Reloaded Box by British Bulldog has a piece count of 33 and reads, "The return of a firm favourite, Devastation now reloaded, now with even more great value." It looks to have 4 small cakes, 2 mines, 2 shot tubes, a small Saxon wheel, 2 conical fountains, a 250 shot missile battery, 56 shot Roman candle battery, 4 rockets and lots of various fountains. Thunderbolt Strike by Scorpion is in fact the exact same box as Bulldog's Devastation, and although the outer box has a different name and design, the contents remain unchanged. At the bottom of the page we have this Warrior selection box, and interestingly this too is extremely similar to the other 2 offerings, although the 2 shot tubes are missing, the Catherine wheel is slightly larger and it now has 2 matching conical fountains rather than 1 large and 1 small. This Cruiser display pack can be purchased for £20 and includes a selection box, rocket pack, 8 shot cake and a tube of sparklers. The Polaris pack has 7 extra fireworks with 5 additional rockets, a larger wheel, the inclusion of a Roman candle and larger 12-shot barrage. Again, the display packs increase in size here. On page 12 we see another display pack labelled as new, although again this was available via Morrison's during the 2019 Bonfire Night period. Although its RRP is listed as £299.99, it was advertised at just £100 and includes a Solar Frenzy 19-piece selection box, packet of 5 slingshot tubes, 4 charming cascade fountains, 9-piece Voyager rocket pack, 15-piece North Star rocket pack, Atlas, Starfire and Icarus barrages, a pack of 4 Clash of the Planets barrages, 3 Mystic fountains, a larger Dark Destroyer 200 shot cake, Warrior fountain, Cyber Snarl 36 shot cake and 4 tubes of sparklers. At £100 it's not a bad buy and will provide a good varied back garden display. On the opposite page is the bunker, and this now contains much more substantial fireworks which would offer greater and more spectacular effects. On page 14, Wild Whisker displays a new status, although this was sold via Waitrose in 2017, so appears to have simply made a comeback after an absence of 3 years. It's a 25 shot barrage and reads, "This is a great little cake which will surprise everyone who sees it. gives an array of colours, stars, bangs and crackles. It lasts 30 seconds in duration and for its finale pulse fires its last 5 shots. Turning the page, we see a number of smaller barrages here, and Mercury Menace is again advertised as new, although it was sold in Morrison's during 2016. It certainly seems that many fireworks are coming out of retirement this year, and thus far only the 2 larger selection boxes covered earlier seem to be fresh to the market. So we have lots of different 200 shot cakes here, along with this 63 shot Festival of Lights barrage. This was again sold via Morrison's, this time in 2017, so in fact isn't new, although it may simply be new to the Chestnut trading catalogue. I expect a lot of these items were exclusive to Morrison's, and now that their trading window has passed, perhaps it's only now that Chestnut Trading themselves can advertise these items for sale to the general public. This reads 64 bursting shots with 7 different effects. It looks as though these Blade Runner and Terminator cakes would be ideal as gender reveal fireworks, and Dragon's Breath on page 21 is a piece I wish to buy this year. The barrages are now getting fairly large, and page 23 sees 2 giant missile cakes. In my opinion, this 100 shot Demon Discharge cake must have one of the worst names going, and from memory this fanned neutron force barrage was quite appealing when I watched it online. Online footage suggests that this Night Star End of the World's 500 shot cake is extremely similar to this Extreme Bin Lid cake by Bulldog, and these have an NEC count of 796 grams. Excalibur is again a very similar 500 shot cake, and the only difference I can see is the fact that it gives pure peony bursts as it nears its finale, whereas the other 2 have a mix of peonies and chrysanthemums. This was available via Waitrose in 2018 and advertised at £90, buy one get one free. Raging Storm was new last year and in my opinion is one of the catalogue's hidden gems. It's an impressively punchy cake with a hefty NEC count of 936 grams, and it has an exciting mixed firing pattern. Surprise Attack is another of the catalogue's better pieces and fires shots 10 wide. It has lovely comet sequences, but also gives large sky-filling fanned bursts. As you can see from looking over this double spread, these cakes are now very large in size and shot count, and I expect these will be nearing the upper NEC limit of 1000 grams. Turning the page, we see what could be mistaken for a compound cake. However, Showstopper is a twin set of 2 large individual cakes, and combined they have an NEC count of 1500 grams. On page 41, both Bulldog's Thunder Finale and Scorpion's Black Panther are identical in performance, and these read a 200 shot cake ejecting an assortment of coloured, whistling and crackling comets, assorted coloured tails with bursts of golden glitter, blue star and red strobe, silver palm effects, assorted peonies with silver strobe, blue star with silver fish effects, red, green or silver strobe, crackling stars and brocade crown effects. We now move on to the first of this catalogue's compound cakes, and Chestnut Trading have an excellent range of compounds to choose from. Both King Kong and Godfather are 1.3G, and King Kong is my personal favourite. It has a 28mm bore, NEC count of 840 grams and lasts well over a minute in duration. Grand Finale is similar to the showstopper twin pack seen on page 39, only the cakes are now fused together creating a compound. It has the same combined shot count, NEC count, and is jam-packed with different colours and effects. Devil's Fire was new last year and now consists of 4 pre-fused cakes. It benefits from both straight and fan firing, has a net explosive content of 1,798 grams and gives 168 shots. This has beautiful fizzing comets that zigzag back and forth, huge strobing bursts, time-rain chrysanthemums, palms with glittering tips, vivid peonies, straight-firing comets with thick golden tails, pulse-firing and stunning brocade bursts. If you shop around, this can be found for around £100 and at that price is great value. Here we see 2 genuinely brand new items for 2020, and these 1.3G compound cakes are bigger and better than any other previously sold by Chestnut Trading. World Destroyer reads a 3 cake Cat F3 compound with 192 shots, giving the viewing public a spectacular all-in-one firework display. It begins by firing paired chrysanthemums and quickly starts to pulse fire time rain bursts, followed by strobing peonies. Huge fizzing palms then fire 5 wide, whilst whistling serpents and silver spinners add to the variety. Towards the end of its duration, red plum ghosting can be seen and it ends by firing 10 shots simultaneously. Its rhythm is fantastic, the strobing is very distinctive and it lasts almost 2 minutes in duration. The Punisher is bigger still and now consists of 4 pre-fused cakes giving a greater shot count of 227. It reads, this largest in class compound cake is a 4 cake all-in-one display. 227 shots give the viewing public the ultimate fireworks show. This piece holds nothing back and straight out of the gate fires 10 shots wide. The huge bursts have a nice red flitter effect and the pace does not ease up as volley after volley pulse fire to give overlapping effects. This is frantic, hard hitting and simply must be seen to be believed. All 227 shots are fired in 80 seconds and this would without a doubt make an ideal finale piece. We now move on to the rocket offerings and all of the packets seen here are 1.4G. The rockets seen on page 50 are again 1.4G, including this Volcano rocket pack by Bulldog Fireworks. These were sold in Waitrose supermarket last year for £20 a packet and give silver glitter, crackling, red pearl and yellow stars. The rockets on this opposite page are now 1.3G and far superior in performance. Turning the page, we see Hawk type rockets by both Nightstar and Scorpion, and I expect that these are the same fireworks, only rewrapped. Again, although this Hurricane rocket pack carries a new icon, these were available in Waitrose last year and were this time advertised at £30 a packet or 2 for £40. All of the rockets seen here are the much improved 1.3G variety, and I'll always recommend buying this type of rocket over the 1.4G equivalents. Again, it's nice to see that all of these rocket packs are also 1.3G. So as we near the end of this catalogue, we move on to the smaller firework types, and here we have fountains, shot tubes and Roman candles. These mystic fountains can sometimes be found in pound shops and are actually very good for the price. This pumpkin fountain was being sold for £6 via Morrison's last year, and disappointingly its face does not light up, as is the case with other fountains of this type. TNT sell a similar looking piece which I have fired and videoed for my channel, and in my opinion the TNT item is superior. The Air King shot tubes at the bottom of the page are interesting, and although the RRP is £12.99, Waitrose were selling these at £15 a packet last year. Each tube gives a different effect and they do pack a decent punch. These mega shooter candles can be bought for under £10 if you shop around, and on page 61 we have what I believe to be Chestnut Trading's best fountain with Astra's Spinning Maze Runner. Finally, the last page displays the sparkler offerings, and with that said, that's your lot. It's very obvious that Chestnut Trading are very supermarket focused, with both Waitrose stocking the Bulldog brand and Morrison's the Firestar range. Although I presume Chestnut Trading receive lots of pressure to supply supermarkets with low priced, inexpensive fireworks, I can also see that certain items book this trend and look very appealing. I particularly like Nightstar's Raging Storm and Surprise Attack, and the compound cakes are also very exciting. The two brand new 1.3G compounds are in my opinion the most impressive pieces to date, and for that reason alone the company certainly seem to be upping their game with regards to offering higher end spectacular pieces. I shall link my 2019 catalogue review both at the end of this video and in the video's description should you want my opinion on other items. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll post up another video soon.